Hi, today we're talking about interaction and communication. And this is a very specific situation that occurs it's quite common. I've seen it many times in my consulting years. And it was prompted by one of my clients who is working to improve their influencing skills and their leadership and so forth. They're seeking more responsibility, having a bigger impact, and advancement. Anyway, my client was coming down the steps one morning and realized that they were reacting negatively to almost everything that was going on around them. And what was going on around them was not necessarily negative stuff. So that my client talked about, what do you do with that and so forth. So I offered my theory based on skills because I know that my client has analytical skills. And what do analytical skills do but break a whole down into its parts to see the holes and the gaps and the faulty thinking and the hurdles and the obstacles and so forth. And and what happens is they oftentimes express it as that won't work because of ABC. And the truth is that that sounds like it's the end of their thinking, but it's not. And so one response that my clients have found helpful is to be more conscious of whether they say something or they don't say anything, and then what they say. And one option is to say, hey, right in this moment, as you're introducing this topic, I see negatives and holes and hurdles and so forth. But you give me enough time, and I will then be able to help think about how do we get around those things or how do we find solutions to them. This is what adds to the performance and makes it the difference between an average performance, say, of a team or even an individual, and higher performance. So when you think about how to respond when you recognize that, you want to be authentic about it. It's part of the contribution. I mean, seeing those holes is a part of the contribution, but it doesn't have to slow down, stop, interfere, or anything with the progress of the thing. Now, let's say you're not the analytical person. You could take this and say, hey, next time I'm in a meeting and I can see somebody responding negatively, you can always ask them some questions like, I hear that you're seeing those hurdles right now. Do you think that it's worth thinking through this more fully, or given time, do you see that you'll be able to get more comfortable with this, or do you feel so strongly about this that you can't even consider this? So either way, you're having an influence on your team to maintain that open, candid dialogue. Good luck.